Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching, y'all. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you to everybody that's coming in. We have a lot of new subscribers coming in, and thank you to ones that means well. Thank you so very much. And I say this all the time because I have a lot of haters. Like I told y'all, okay? Haters is good sometimes, okay? Haters is good, okay? Blessings and haters go hand in hand, okay? I keep telling y'all this. If you don't have no haters, then you're not receiving the blessings you're supposed to be receiving, okay? So they gotta have a reason to come at you in the first place, okay? So, don't mind about the little things, okay? Anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed their day today. I did. I want to get right into the video, okay? I want to talk about a couple things, okay? I want to talk about Mr. Count, okay? Mr. Minus, okay? I'm going to start it off with him and Rain Man. And I want you just to see the pattern of Rain Man, okay? Rain Man is always lying, okay? He's always being manipulative. He's always being sneaky, okay? A couple months ago, y'all, if y'all don't recall, Rain Man and Mr. Minus, okay, they were on a live together, okay? And when they were on this live, they were pretending like they didn't even know each other, okay? And for those of y'all that's been keeping up, y'all know what I'm talking about. He tried to act like he did not know this man. Now, never mind, the same day that Mo3 was taken out, him and Mr. Minus was in the car together, okay? He admitted it. They were in the car together. He admitted that Rain Man told him that he was the one who set up Mo3. Now, after they got into it, and then, the little back and forth went with Mr. Minus and him having his arm, and he was saying he going back to Mexico and all this other stuff, okay? If y'all don't recall, they got into it. And then afterwards, he said that everything he said was a lie, and he went on back somewhere, and he then faded away. But the thing of it is, now, this is what's coming up now, okay? This is just showing you how Rain Man lies, okay? Now, Mo3 has a new song out, y'all. Okay, he has a new video out. In this new video that Mo3 has, one of Mr. Minus artists is in the video, y'all. Now, ask yourself this question. If Rain Man, which what he tried to pretend, like he didn't know Mr. Minus. If he didn't know Mr. Minus, then why is one of Mr. Minus artists in Mo3's new video? Ask yourself this question, y'all, okay? This is what I tell you when I tell you that this man lies every time he opens his mouth. And everything that he does has a motive to it, okay? The whole little fake fight and everything was to have some paperwork. He's not really trying to, sue Big Bird. Why would he try to sue Big Bird when Big Bird is, bestie, and probably allegedly people are saying that, they're lovers with the boxer. The boxer is some kin to Rain Man. So why in the world would he want to sue this man? Ask yourself this question. Everything that he has done, he did it to put himself, on this pedestal. He wanted to be the talk of YouTube. He wanted to be the talk of everything. But he also wanted to control what you were saying, okay? When you say something that he don't like, then that's when he pay other, people to come at you, okay? So I just want you to just think about everything. Think about the fight, the so-called altercation that he had at the airport. It's the same pattern, y'all. Remember, he had the altercation at the airport, okay, with, Kenny Baby Boy, okay? Look who Mo3 shot his last video with. Kenny Baby Boy. It's either him or his little brother. You can see their face clearly in the back when Mo3 was in the front with his purple on, okay? Same person that he had, the manager, so-called, had an altercation with at the airport. Okay? Y'all, is y'all peeping how everybody that, in this little circle, it comes full circle, right back around. Ask yourself this question: why is Mr. Minus Artist in that video? If him and Rain Man was into it or whatever, and he turned around and said that, he acted like he was in a car accident or somebody jumped him or whatever, okay, and he had all his little stuff wrapped up and he was acting like he got whooped or whatever, okay, and people were laughing at him. If y'all don't recall the count man, okay, was this his reward for changing his story and lying to let his artist be in the video? Was this his reward? Or was they working together all the time and they just been playing back and forth with people? Ask yourself this question, okay? This shows you how this guy plays so many games and so many lies. In a minute, the other guy that he probably had to fight with at the zoo, he probably gonna be in the next video. This is the pattern that they're working in right now. Kenny Baby Boy has a video out of him following someone on an expressway. Kenny Baby Boy also has a video out of riding past Mo3 while he was on the ground recording it. What are the odds of that? What are the odds of him now being his little brother or him being in Mo3's video on the last day of recording? Why was he even still around Mo3 the very next day after they allegedly recorded the video? They supposedly recorded the video around, the 9th or 10th. Okay, when he was in his purple and stuff. And his Kenny Baby Boy little brother was in the video. Why was Mo3 still in the presence of Kenny Baby Boy now when he passed? Why was they on deck, able to record him laying on the ground? Ask yourself this question. Seriously. Ask yourself this question. And why all of these guys that's a part of or around Mo3 or had something to do with something, why are they all one at a time either in his videos, either in upcoming videos, either the manager is sending, when they post something, he's putting likes on their posts and everything. And these guys been dissing Mo3. This is what I was telling y'all about, why the disrespect. He has so much disrespect for Mo3. Why every time there's a gathering in Houston, like Background Dancer and, Big Bird, why is Rain Man there with them? Ask yourself this question. Why all of these people from Dallas, Texas, goes to Houston at the same time, but they claim they're beefing. But when they go out of town, they're buddies. Ask yourself this question. Something ain't right about this, y'all. I ain't finished. When you talk about this video, you can't help but talk about what was said. Okay? What was said? This is what was said. They said, the little dude, okay, that gave the drop, he's gone now. Ask yourself this question, because this is what's, word on the street is. It was a little loaded. Lil Loaded was taken out. They say that he did it himself, but I doubt that. Okay? But this is what they're saying. They're saying that Little Loaded. And to me, if something happened to Lil Loaded, it had to be somebody that was in there, that was an ops that was in there with him, or it had to be a guard that made sure that this was done. Was Lil Loaded running his mouth? I don't know. But I do know this. If he ran his mouth on the street and he was giving up ops in their locations when he was out, was he still running his mouth while he was in jail? Okay? Was that the reason why they wanted him? He talked too much. This is what was said. That the little dude that gave the drop, he's gone now. The Little Loaded was taken out on Mo3's birthday. And now his name is coming up again. People are saying this. They are saying that he was giving drops on people, on the ops. And that's why he was taken out. But it had to be more to it than that. He had to have been running his mouth, or he had to know something, and they wasn't sure they could trust him. Okay? Or did the ops, hear about that this guy was somebody that was getting rid of their people, and they reached out and touched him in the jail? Ask yourself this question. Okay? Another thing I want to talk about is, I want y'all to think about this date, 11/11. Okay? Remember I told you all in a couple of videos back that this movie, Mo3 was asked to be in this movie so that they could keep up with him. Remember I told y'all this? So that they could say this day is taping, this day is taping, this day is taping, and they know he had to show up so he could finish this movie off. Okay? Now, a thing that was said, okay, that I really want y'all to think about is, a lot of people were saying that 11/11 was the last day of taping. That's big, y'all. Okay? That's a big thing. If the last day of taping was 11/11, that means something, y'all. That means that was the last day that they had control over his whereabouts. If that was the last day of the movie. And I'm thinking now that the movie wasn't finished. I do believe 11/11 was the last day. People were saying the movie was already finished. He had did his part, blah, 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 blah. I don't think it was finished, y'all. If it was finished, then why was he there? If he was finished, why was he there? Did his manager lie and say that he had another taping? They had to do something over or whatever for him to come back? But that's not what we heard. At the very first thing that we heard was 11/11 was the last day of taping for the movie. And remember what I told y'all about the guy that kept posting 11/11. So this screams volumes, okay? If 11/11 was the last day, then that means they had no more control over his whereabouts. They couldn't pick up the phone and be like, oh, we're going to do a taping for this on so-and-so, so-and-so, or we're going to do a taping for this on so-and-so, so-and-so. They couldn't do that anymore unless they came up with another movie. And they couldn't do that because they had already put out, the word of the manifestation date. Let them tell it. That 11/11 was the day that their dreams was going to come true. And most of their dreams was getting rid of Mo3. Ask yourself this question. Wasn't that most of everybody's dreams was getting rid of Mo3? Was that the manifestation he was bringing upon for 11/11? Think about this. No more control over his whereabouts. Remember when I said that he had no plans for anything after the 11th? If you have a secretary and you are, or you have a manager, and they schedule stuff for you and this and that and that, why wasn't anything scheduled for Mo3 after the 11th if this was not planned? Why would people from the movie be posting the day that Mo3 was, he was taken out on? My eye itching. I think it's my dog. Got my eye itching. Okay, so did the only way that they can prove that Devin and Keywan did this, they would have to prove that the guy that was posting the 11/11 stuff had some kind of contact with them. Because how would he know that Devin Brown was going to get mad and come after Mo3 over his baby mama? How did this guy even know about the guy was going to do that? Why would he be posting this stuff? If this wasn't premeditated, it don't make no sense, do it, y'all? It don't make any. Now catch this, y'all. Another thing that I'm finding out. Word on the street is the truck driver that was driving the truck. Now, like I said, I got a few people that comes on here that drive trucks, and they tell me, things, okay, if I'm, want to know something. So, I don't know nothing about trucks. I don't drive them. But, oh my, it's itching. My dog hair is driving me crazy. Okay. This is what I'm hearing. First, I'll say that what I'm hearing. I am hearing that the camera was cut off purposely when Mo3 was taken out on the expressway. I'm also hearing that, other people was involved that we haven't even been mentioning. And this is why this is so big and why people are covering things up. They are saying that the mayor had a part in this. Okay, y'all? Allegedly, this is what they're saying. The mayor had a part in it as well as the police. They're saying Bishop Hypocrite had a part in it. Now, why would Bishop Hypocrite have a part in this if his son was not involved? Ask yourself this question. The point that his name comes up when they talk about the truck screams volumes, y'all. That could seriously mean that the hitter or one of the people, that guy that was chasing Mo3, was his son, the Gomez boy. This is what's coming up now. Okay? Another person that's coming up is this lawyer, Raymond Jackson or something like that. What's his name? Rayshawn Jackson. Okay? Now, we don't have 100% sure if Rayshawn Jackson is tied to the Ski Sisters. We don't have 100% sure. But I'm going to say this. They got the same last name. And that ain't no coincidence. Because they're saying now that he's tied to this truck driver stuff. Okay? So the lawyer is tied to it. Bishop Hypocrite is popping up. Okay? The Gomez's father. The guy that's from the church. Okay? that runs the church. Okay, y'all? They're saying the lawyer and the bishop, okay? The mayor and the police are all entwined with this driver. And they're saying this is why the tape was cut off. The camera was cut off. Now, like I said, I'm not no truck driver, so I don't know how it works. I don't know how the truck works. Can the truck driver cut the camera off when they want to? We got truck drivers that be on the, in the comment section. So please tell us, is that possible? Because it's more news coming out now. It's more people coming out now. Now, this is the very first time that I even heard about the mayor. And a lot of people was like, why is he so quiet? They so quiet, the mayor. Maybe this is why. Because maybe they had ties to this too. Okay, y'all? So let's just stay tuned, because a little bit is coming out here and there. A little bit is coming out. They're also saying a judge could be involved. So is these people under investigation that they're all popping up now? Are they secretly under investigation? Because they popping up too now. And they're popping up in the section that has to deal with the truck and the camera being cut off on that expressway that day. Okay. Now, was the camera cut out, or was the tape just edited and cut? Ask yourself this question. And maybe the driver didn't do it. Maybe they got the tape from him because they had to have the full coverage, because they had to show it for the watch party. So is this what they came up with after the watch party, and after they got, cut it and how they wanted to do it? Is this what they did? So that they can, give this tape as evidence after they did what they wanted to do with the footage? Because this is what they're saying now. They're saying that the footage, the camera cut off. So that they cut it. So that you wouldn't see something that they're not showing us when they show the clips from the news. Okay, y'all? So I just wanted to come to y'all and let y'all, give y'all a little update on some things, okay? So, excuse me. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks so much for watching, y'all. Please hit that like button and please subscribe. Thanks. And have a good evening, y'all.